What is happening, Magnus? I actually saw in one of my videos the other day a comment asking me to cover this, and I didn't even hear about it. But when I wake up, this is in my timeline, so let's take a look at this. See what the hell is going on.
Meanwhile, 3 people killed in a shooting at San Diego's largest mosque yesterday. 2 teenage suspects were found dead in a nearby car with self-inflicted wounds. Police giving this update on that.
Actively investigating this as a hate crime. There are details and information that we are investigating as to exactly what those what the hate speech or the hate words were that were conveyed. There was definitely hate rhetoric that was involved.
We're still trying to learn more about this. So is Matt Finn, our reporter on the scene there in San Diego. And Matt, good morning there in California.
Good morning, Bill. Right now, investigators are working to determine exactly why these 2 young men, 17 and 18 years old, shot and killed 3 people at this Islamic center that on any given day has lots of women and children on the property. And just in, Fox has obtained a photo of
Is this person trans or is this a effeminate male?
17-year-old Kane Clark, one of the teens believed to be responsible for the senseless act of terror that took place here yesterday. The San Diego police chief calls this shooting a free society's, quote, worst nightmare, and says it began yesterday morning.
Well, this is Fox I'm watching, so if they were trans, they would have said so.
Police got a call at 9:42 a.m. from a distressed mother who reported her son left a note behind and ran away. 3 guns were gone, and her son possibly wanted to take his own life.
That's wild.
Several of her weapons were missing. Her vehicle was missing, in addition to her son. She also said that her son was with a companion and that they were dressed in camo.
That police chief says as officers were taking in information from the concerned mother and realizing the threat was growing, they got reports of an incident at the Islamic Community Center
kids
and
holding
dispatched
hands.
themselves, where 3 adults were found dead, including a security guard
Holding
who's being
shoulders,
hailed as a
actually.
hero for saving lives. Police scanner audio reveals the terrifying moments as this shooting unfolded.
2 white males, black masks.
2 white males, masks. They were wearing no camo.
One with an automatic weapon, one with a shotgun. I'm going to grab these 2 victims and you do life-threatening measures.
10-4, grabbing victims to do life-saving measures.
Police say around the same time they were making entry, they got a call of a car a few blocks away that had shot at a landscaper who was going to be okay. And a couple blocks from that scene, they found the 2 suspects dead in a BMW from
They just went on a rampage.
wounds. The police chief says there was hateful rhetoric involved, and this is being investigated as a hate crime. Bill, Dana.
And one of those dead, a father of 8 children.
That's sad.
Matt Finn, thank
Good
you. In San
Lord.
Diego, more to come hopefully throughout the day today to learn more. Thanks.
And James Gagliano, retired FBI supervisory agent and Fox News contributor, is here as well. Just one more piece of sound from the police chief, Scott Wall, on the mother that the juvenile is trying to alert authorities.
That's a lot of children that need their father. Wow.
After speaking with the mom began to piece together bits and pieces of information over an extended period of time. The information that she was gathering and conveying to us began to elevate the threat level that we were perceiving with this information. She believed her son was suicidal.
What do you think of this case?
The mother did everything right, and obviously it was a grim scene yesterday, and we're still kind of piecing things together. Look, as far as a hate crime, I mean, the 2 decedents will not face charges. They're obviously dead in this instance.
Right.
But trying to understand motivations, and again, Bill and Dana, here's something else. 17 and 18 years old. This has become an epidemic of Gen Z shooters, whether it's the assassination culture we saw in Butler, Pennsylvania, or Utah with Tyler Robinson, and now these two young men. Most important thing, now that the initial interdiction is done, did anyone direct them to do these things, provide material support? Was anybody else involved in the conspiracy?
Yeah, like why were they the target? Why'd they pick that mosque? We don't know. There was something that was written that was found in this car.
Okay.
Whether it was I know
That's what I was
or
gonna
some
ask.
sort of manifesto. Do we know about that at all?
We don't yet. That hasn't been released yet. I'm sure we're going to hear about this in the next day or so, Bill. But again, it goes back to these type of motivations. You take a grievance, you apply an ideology to it, and then your own sense of moral absolutism. And in this instance, Christians, Jews, and Muslims are being targeted across the globe, mostly in Asia and in African parts of the Middle East. But the FBI has tracked these numbers. In the last decade, a doubling of hate crime incidents in the United States.
Well, we'll continue to follow that, and Matt Finn is on the ground for us as well. In the meantime, in Washington, D.C., the U.S. attorney there, our former colleague, Janine Pirro, is stirring things up. And she says this video that you saw from Chipotle over the weekend, you have teens throwing things at each other.
Oh, something else. Okay. So people acting up in damn Chipotle, too. I don't even know what to say on this. I know, like a lot of you, you're kind of becoming numb to a lot of this stuff. It's kind of like, you just, every few months, or every year, or whatever, something like this happens, and it just keeps happening, and keeps happening, and keeps happening, and keeps happening, and keeps happening. I don't know what to say, but I know this. If there truly is an epidemic of Gen Z shooters, something's going on with what they're being taught, what they're learning, what they're hearing, what they're being programmed with through television and school and other things, and the way they're being raised. Something's going on. So, because this didn't happen like this when I was a kid. And before me, it didn't happen like that, and before that, and before that, and before that, and before that. I remember starting to hear stuff around the time, I think it actually may have started around the time I was a teenager. I don't remember it happening when I was a kid. Like, the first one I really remember was the one after The Matrix came out. Those kids that did that. They had the black trench coats and everything. I remember that. That was after The Matrix came out. So, wait a minute. Let me see what year, because I was out of high school then, I think. What year did The Matrix come out? It was in 2000. No, 1999. See, I was thinking 2000. So I saw it. I didn't see The Matrix in the theater, I don't think. I think I saw it at a friend's house. So it was like after it came out on video. So I may have seen it in the 2000s and thought that. No, I was out of high school by then. So I was a young adult at that point. So yeah, when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, that stuff, I wasn't hearing about it. Maybe there was something, that I don't remember at that time. But after that one, that's when I noticed things were ramping up. So I don't know what's going on, because it just seems to have continued to get worse as generations have gone on, so. So what do you got? You got Gen X. You may have sprinklings of stuff. And then you got, millennials, and then Gen Z, right? And things have gotten worse through millennials to Gen Z. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this situation. I'll see y'all in the next video.